Guys, Southeast Softwash, today is December the 9th. Coming to you with a little bit different of a skid design behind us here. It's not very different. It's the same thing you all know, Lumimax Pro, but I'm calling this the Goldilocks edition of Lumimax Pro. Let's take a look at what we've got here. So I guess about 3 or 4 months ago, we went to the huge convention up in Atlanta, and we took our demo truck and the skid on the back. I'll throw in some screenshots. That here, and that skid was very, very special. It had a Smart Blend Pro, which we've got some of those in the works in the shop as well. Remote control blend manifold, really cool. And it also had one of these bad boys right here. So this is our 24-volt Softwash system. Now, I'd say the push, the swing in the mood of the industry in the last year or so is guys are wanting these just ultra performance systems. They want to be able to throw like just ridiculous amounts of volume, and I have to keep telling everybody, you don't want to do that all the time. You don't want a tiny little hammer, right? We don't want a pump up sprayer, and you also don't want a fire truck when you're out there soft washing. You want something in the middle. Well, let me show you why this is the Goldilocks skid. We've got on this side our tried and true 12 volt, okay, 5 gallon a minute. We're using a Remco pump here, and that is this system. We've got bleach, surfactant, and water. Got our little spray tip here. No, these are not in stock. It's like found random one laying around in the shop. I do like these little twisty spray tips. But check that out. You know, we're getting 50 feet of spray distance. Okay, and we got our fan spray we can adjust to as well. In buildings like this, we actually did a video last week. Me and Dusty took an Lumimax that just had the 12 volt system on it, and we cleaned a 21,000 square foot building. I'll throw in a screenshot of that job as well. With a 12 volt, okay, in about 3.5 hours, we made about $3,200. So we're making about $1,000 an hour. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that 12 volt. I love it. I'm a 12 volt guy. But now we've got the 24 volt option. So these two skids here are identical, same exact setup. And again, another reason I like this is because you've got the 5.5 gallon a minute gear drive tank fed pressure washer. So you've got a 12 volt, you've got a 24 volt, and you've got the pressure washer 5.5 gallons a minute. So it's just the sweet spot. This thing is a money maker, but it's also easy to keep running in the field. You're gonna have very minimal downtime because you guys know we do the quick, take back a look over here at the 12 volt side, quick change, right? Quick tab, unplug it, slide it off the bolts. This is about literally a 45-second pump change. When you have a pump down on you in the field, just boop, boop, you're right back running. Well, we've incorporated that same philosophy here on the 24 volt. We've got our port right here. We've got our quick tabs on the back. This is the discharge side, and then the suction side, the guys kind of made it look really clean. It runs down through the shelf over to the blend manifold. We are running this on 3/4 plumbing, 1-inch blend manifold here for water and bleach, and then a 5/8 discharge hose here. So that's all the correct sizes of everything. This is really what took us so long to get all those parts in stock. So now we've got guys in the queue. Both of these guys actually were the first two 24 volt systems. We got several others. If you want to get one of these, let us know. 334-863-0084. You can also email us softwashsoutheast@gmail.com. Go to the website. There's an equipment inquiry form. But this is my preferred setup, okay? If I had me a rig, I wouldn't have a trailer. I'm not a trailer guy. We do build awesome trailers. I'm a skid guy. I like this. The 12 volt, 5 gallon a minute on that side, that's my workhorse, okay? Buildings like this, residential stuff, you know, I'm gonna do it with the 12 volt. If I need that extra power, that extra reach, we were doing a building yesterday. I'll try to throw in some video of that here. Well, but it is 4 stories, every bit of 4 stories. We're shooting about 45 feet straight vertical up, which is crazy. I've always been able to do 2-story homes from the ground with a 12 volt. My house is 3 stories on the back. I can hit it. I can hit the soffit with a 12 volt. Well, now this, I can hit to the peak of my roof. So I'm gaining a whole nother story. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna show, well, we've already showed that one. Let's fire up the 24, it's already on. And we'll run it, all right? So one of my favorite things, this thing has got so much flow, I'm on a fan pattern here. Check this out. I can stay on a fan pattern and hit, I mean, I'm shooting way on up there, guys. So we can stay on that fan. This is just water, by the way, no bleach. So we can coat, okay, all of this building, even all the way up here at the peak, very easily with a fan. So that's awesome. We get done quicker. It wouldn't take me a minute to coat this wall here. If we move over to our pencil stream, and we're using, it's kind of silly, but it works great. It's a fuel bar. We've got some custom tips getting made for these, but these actually work really good. Just a little 1/4 inch fuel line barb. Look at the distance we can get. This building is not a good backdrop because it's shooting about double the height of the building. So we'll do some jobs next week. Come along for the ride. I mean, 4 stories, really, really tall. The building looks like the Ghostbusters building. It's just a really tall Ghostbusters building. We can hit all the way to the top. Let's take a look at open flow here. Pretty impressive. All right. So, things I like about this. I've already went over some of them. Let's take a look inside the box. I love the way that we've come up with, and kudos to Ty and Jeff. This is our philosophy here. We want to stay field operational as much as possible. That quick change feature, I can take this pump off and put a whole nother pump on in less than 2 minutes, which is awesome. So keep a spare one, take the old one home, rebuild it when you get home. It takes about 15 minutes to rebuild that pump. Now you got a brand new pump again. So you keep 2 pumps, you just rotate them, right? Which is cheap and easy annual maintenance costs. We look in here, we were able to stay with our 2-bank battery system, and now we've got series and parallel here. So 24 volts on that side, 12 volts on this side, and the cool thing is every time I'm running my pressure washer, it is recharging the battery bank. So that's awesome as well. Come home every evening, plug it up just to top off the batteries like we've always done, but during the day, if we're running this, we're back charging our batteries. So we don't foresee any problems with runtime on this system, even though that pump's pulling a lot of juice, because it's gonna stay charged anyway. Very awesome. Look guys, if you're trying to get that extra, what I call Tim the Toolman Taylor performance, this is a way to do it. You're in the sweet spot. Now you got your 12, you got your 24, everything looks clean. Still able to do that easy maintenance, quick in the field stuff. That way you're not down. And it's the best, in my opinion, best bang for the buck system out there as far as money to benefit ratio, cost benefit analysis, right? You guys are having a great day. We'll see you next week.